that time again. It's Q&A with A. Your questions and answers right to you from Pureline Nutrition, helping you get the most out of your fitness, weight loss, or diet routine this year and in the years to come. Thank you for stopping by. If you haven't already, please go to our webpage, www.thepureline.com, and opt in so we can send you and your friends these videos. If you are getting this, you've probably been to one of our store locations in McAllen, Brownsville, or Corpus Christi, Texas, and we appreciate that. Please give us some feedback in the comment section below, or send us an email to Aaron, A-A-R-O-N, at thepureline.com, so we can answer your questions about health, fitness, weight loss, and getting in shape. And of course, remember, if we use your questions on our segment, we will send you a free Pureline t-shirt. So make sure you include your name and address, and keep a lookout for that. Guys, I want to thank you, and we're closing out the end of the year here. It's already the end of November, getting ready for Thanksgiving. For some of you who are watching this, y'all probably have already had your big Thanksgiving bird, and chances are everybody's done what they've done and are ready to get back in shape, at least lose a few pounds before December. So without further ado, and start our Q&A section. The first question we have is from Miss Paulina in Brownsville. And Miss Paulina says, I am a single active mother of 2, and although I'm not severely overweight, I'd like to shed a few pounds, especially around the hips, thighs, and midsection. I run 5 to 6 times a week, and I try to eat clean, but I still tend to hang on to stubborn body fat. Please, how can I get rid of it once and for all? Paulina, your question is a common one, and it's a common theme among women who tend to do a lot of cardio work, and they believe that by doing this cardio work, they're going to shed a lot of body fat, especially around the hips, the thighs, and abdominal area, and where most people tend to store most of their body fat, which is in those regions, especially females, because of estrogen-related issues, etc. Now, what you have to remember, Paulina, is that although you're doing cardio, you're not really burning as much fat as you could potentially be burning by adding a little bit of resistance training into your workouts. You see, most women are fearful and afraid of doing any kind of weight training because obviously they think that doing weights is going to get them big and they're going to look like me or another guy who works out heavy with weights. And that's not the case at all. In fact, the best way to explain how working out with weights can actually help you lose more body fat is that a pound of muscle burns roughly between 45 to 50 calories a day at rest, right? So if we added 10 pounds of muscle to your frame and lost 10 pounds of body fat, your body would look completely different. You would be firm, you would be tight, you would be toned. But now, by adding that 10 pounds of muscle, we were burning 500 calories a day at rest. Granted, every pound of muscle burns 50 calories a day at rest. So that's, according to that theory, if we do that and add 10 pounds of muscle to your body, over the period of 7 days, you'll be burning 3,500 calories at rest because of the added metabolically active muscle tissue. So now what happens is 3,500 calories is exactly equal to 1 pound of body fat. So just by changing your body composition, by adding a little weight workout and resistance training to your program, you'll be burning a pound of fat a week. Granted, you put on 10 pounds of lean muscle. So you've got to really get out of that thinking that cardio is enough to change your body and to lose fat in those areas like the hips and the thighs. You definitely need to consider adding some resistance training into your workouts, and by doing that maybe 3 times a week, you'll start to see the changes in your body that you're looking for. Some great resistance training routines that you can use that are pretty much available at most gyms around the country are body pump or any kind of 1-hour weight workouts, group fitness type situations, or just a circuit workout. Check those out, get involved with them, add them to your existing cardio routine, and I think you'll see some good results. One other thing that might be effective is utilizing a good thermogenic like XP2G or Thermocore, which you can get on our website, thepureline.com, and that will help increase body heat during your workout, so you utilize more of that stored body fat, mobilize it, and get it used for energy during the workout. So I hope that answers your question, Paulina. Now, second question we have is from Josh, and Josh is in Killeen, Texas. Josh says, Aaron, I'm going to be short and to the point. I want to put on the most muscle possible in the shortest amount of time possible. I'm 5'8", 175 pounds with around 13% body fat. My goals are to build up to around 225 pounds and at the same time keep my body percentage at around the same or lower. in your opinion, how long will this take and what's the best way to accomplish this? Josh, okay, here's the deal. You've got a lot of good things going for you. Your body percentage is low, first of all. And what a lot of guys don't realize is the body tends to grow best in terms of lean muscle at around 12 to 14% body fat. Anytime you start going over 14% body fat, the ability for you to put on lean muscle is compromised. A lot of guys tend to think, well, you know, I'm growing, I'm getting big, you know, as long as I can get big and eat as many calories as I need to get, if I put on some fat, it's okay, I can lose that fat later. Well, truth of the matter is that it's actually best to keep the body fat percentage low because more of the muscle that you put on is quality. It's lean tissue. So that's what you want to keep in mind. You can get your body fat test done at one of our stores in McAllen, Corpus, or Brownsville, and what they'll do is be able to give you kind of an accurate reading every month or so and give you an idea of where your body fat percentage is falling so you can keep it in check. If your body fat percentage starts to go high, do a little more cardio or bring your carbs down. If it starts to get too low, add more carbs and do less cardio, vice versa. Now, one of the things to remember when putting on muscle is that the body can roughly add anywhere between 2 to 3 pounds of lean tissue every 10 to 14 days. So that's about 6 pounds a month. Granted, you're doing everything correctly. You're eating right, you're taking the proper supplementation, and your training is just spectacular. It's on point. So keep that in mind. Now, it doesn't sound like a lot, but what if you did that for 5 months? That's 30 pounds of muscle. 25 pounds of muscle. What if you did it for 6 months? That's 30 pounds of muscle. If you could do that every year, in a couple of years, you'd have 60 pounds of lean muscle tissue. Where most guys fail is that it's impossible for them to keep up the pace at which is necessary to continue putting on lean muscle tissue. And that pace includes eating 6 times a day with a percentage of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, as well as keeping the workouts consistent, rest consistent, etc. So as long as you can keep on a program and keep on a schedule and stay consistent, remember, it's not a race, it's a marathon. In 1, 2, 3, and 4 years, your body will drastically change, but you've got to continue to do the work with the nutrition and the supplementation. Go check out my weight gain program at thepureline.com. At the very bottom, you'll see a video, and it's this big and ripped. Click on that video, and that video will give you an outline of a diet completely free that will teach you what to use and what to eat to get the most out of your program. I hope that helps you out, Josh. Now, the next question we have is from Sarah, and this one is from overseas. She's one of our friends out in Australia, which we send product to all the time, and I want to say hi to our Australian friends. Guys, I'm going on vacation in a few months and I want to look absolutely hot in my two-piece. I'm fairly lean, but I tend to hold a lot of water. Are there any tricks of the trade that I could use to really drop some water? Maybe lose about 5 to 7 pounds the week before I leave. Okay, Sarah, this is where we're going to divulge it all. We're going to give you some good info that will help you drop about 5 to 7 pounds of water in 1 week. Stuff that we use mainly with our physique and fitness and figure models that helps them shed that last bit of water. Now granted, this isn't body fat, it's strictly water, but for the purposes you're looking for, it could be what you're looking for to get you a good shot in your bathing suit or to look good on the beach. So here we go, this is the protocol. Starting about 7 to 10 days before the day you want to look your best, start taking about 1,000 grams of vitamin C a day. Now do that and increase it by 1,000 grams every day until on your 7th, 8th, and 9th day you're at 7,000, 8,000, and 9,000 milligrams of vitamin C respectively. Now make sure you're drinking plenty of water, about a gallon of water a day. You can add Crystal Light, sugar-free Kool-Aid, or anything to the water to make it flavorful and to help you palletize it so you can get it down a little bit better. Now, as you increase your vitamin C, make sure and take it at different times throughout the day. Vitamin C has a beautifully natural diuretic effect, will help you lose a lot of water from the body and get the body a little harder and a little leaner. Don't worry about toxicity. Vitamin C has been proven and shown in studies to be able to be taken in 20 to 30,000 milligram doses per day and still be beneficial. Don't believe me? Google it, research it. You'll be surprised at how much Linus Pauling took every day until the day he died when he was in his 90s. So that's one trick. The second trick is to continue to add a little salt to your food, a little bit of sodium every day until about 2 days before you want to look your best. 2 days before you want to look your best, pull the sodium out. Just completely take out the salt, make sure your foods are clean, and what you'll see is the body will also drop another 4 to 5 pounds. These are 2 really quick little tricks that you can use to look your best for a photo shoot or for an evening out, or even if you're gonna be on a beach in front of some friends. So I hope that helps you out, Sarah. Okay, and our next question is from Mike. And Mike is from New Mexico. Mike says, Aaron, it seems like when I start a heavy training cycle, I always get sick. I'll progress really well for a few weeks with my diet and my training, then bam, out of nowhere I get a sore throat and can't work out for a week. Been there. There goes my body and my new gains. What's up with that? Mike, let me tell you, this happened to me for years when I was in college, man. I would always get these horrible sore throats during the middle or right at the beginning of a huge training cycle where I was trying to get ready for a bodybuilding competition or start putting on some serious muscle. And what I didn't realize then that I do realize now is that my rest and recovery wasn't adequate for the amount of training that I was doing. I was really pushing myself to the limit, and my body just wasn't recovering the way I needed to recover. There's a few things you need to keep in mind. Number one, when you start a heavy training cycle and you're dieting and you're getting ready, what you need to realize is your body is in a state where it needs proper supplementation and proper food intake. Your meals need to be on point. You need to be eating every 3 hours. You need to make sure that you're getting at least 1.5 grams per pound of body weight in protein per day, and about 2 grams per pound of body weight in carbohydrates per day. Added to that, you also need some good essential fats. I recommend taking Pure Essentials 3 soft gels 3 times a day to make sure that your body is getting the omega-3s, 6s, and 9s that you don't produce naturally and that you need for optimal health, wellness, and recovery. Now, 2 new things that I like to add into that I think will be pretty amazing and revolutionary in your ability to recover faster from your workouts is 2 new products that we've actually just come out with. The first one is called HG Troponol, and I'm really excited about this product because basically what it is, it's an HGH releaser. As you sleep, your body's pituitary gland releases human growth hormone. GH is responsible for recovery. It's responsible for so many processes throughout the body, including putting on lean mass, burning fat, and the science goes on and on about how it optimizes our wellness and our health. The only issue with it is as we get older, our human growth hormone levels start to decline. We don't produce as much. So by taking this, about 3 capsules before you go to bed, you'll improve the amount that your body releases, and you'll start to see the benefits of having higher HGH levels in your body. HG Troponol will be available in our stores pretty soon, and it'll be on our website probably within a week. So this is something you can add to your protocol and start to see some really good results with. Now there's one more thing I would add to that, and it's called Restorex. Restorex is my sleep formula. Basically what Restorex will do is make sure that you're getting adequate sleep. A lot of times when we're training hard because our immune systems and our nervous systems are completely just wired and we've got so much energy, we're not able to sleep adequately, especially if you're taking pre-workouts. What Restorex will do is make sure that your ability to fall asleep is there and that you have a 6 to 7 hour a night restful sleep and that you're recovering and you feel better in the morning and you're ready to go. I highly recommend taking Restorex and the HG Troponol if you're going into a heavy training cycle, or even if you're using pre-workouts or stimulants later at night. These will help you get to sleep, they'll help you recover faster, and I think you'll feel better, and you'll notice that your immune system is a lot stronger too. So I hope that helps you out, Mike. Now guys, remember, you can always send me your questions to aaron@thepureline.com. We're here to answer those questions and to help you reach your goals a lot faster. Remember, you can go to the gym, you can work out, you can eat right, but if you're not doing it right and you're not taking in proper science and using some of the newest techniques available to us to progress, then we're not going to get where we want to be as fast. So I highly recommend you go by one of our stores in Corpus, McAllen, or Brownsville, or visit our website, www.thepureline.com, and check out our products and our free ebooks. If you haven't already, like I said, opt in to our page so we can get your email address. And please, if you found this video helpful and you found like it gave you some good value, share it with your friends. Let everybody know about us, and hopefully we can help you and your friends get in the best shape ever and feel your best ever. In health, we'll see you next time, and thanks for tuning in.